Happy Sunday, everyone. Okay, first, before we go into any content, let's reset our mindset together. Let's give me a smile. And let's think of 3 things we're grateful for today. So, 3 things I'm grateful for today. Number 1, I'm grateful for living a very healthy, alhamdulillah, 23 years. I'm very grateful for my family and my dogs, and I'm grateful that Pasha's surgery went really well. Pasha is my dog. For those of you who don't know, he broke his jaw last week and he had surgery on Friday, and he's doing much, much better. And the last one is I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I get in this life and in this dunya. The impact I'm allowed to bring to this world. I'm so, so grateful. So today's content is, first of all, hey guys, it's your girl Ari. Today's content is about my birthday week. So in exactly 1 week from today, I will be turning 24 years old. Now for me, that is kind of shocking. I don't know why. 24 seems like a really big number. I still imagine myself as 16 years old, but I can't believe I graduated university 2 years ago in a field that I never thought I would go into. When I graduated high school, I was so set on mathematics and actuarial science, and I wanted to be an actuary. And I graduated in environment and sustainability with a minor in creative writing. I didn't even know I liked to write in high school, And I joined university, and in my first year, I took one creative writing course, and I fell in love, and I was like, oh my God, I can do so much with this. I can become an activist, an environmental activist through my writing, through my poetry. And I fell in love with poetry. And when I went into environment, I realized that I loved environmental justice because of the intersectionality in environmental justice. Environmental justice is not only about the planet. Environmental justice is about human rights. Environmental justice is about animal rights, and obviously about the earth and the universe and everything therein. So now I'm 24. I graduated university 2 years ago. I've been working for a nonprofit for almost 1 year now. It's going to be 1 year in May, alhamdulillah. After graduating university, I took 6 months to kind of just relax because I had been studying since I was 3 years old. I went to Karachi Grammar School from the age of 3 to 16. Then I moved to Canada at the age of 16 with my brother. I finished my last 2 years of high school in Canada in Mississauga. After graduating high school in Mississauga, I moved to Vancouver, and I studied in Vancouver for 4 years at the University of British Columbia. And then I moved back to Mississauga, and now I've been working in Mississauga for the last 1.5 years. I got my first ever job in my first ever big girl job in January of 2023. And then I realized I loved working with small businesses because my first big girl job was working for a small business, which was a greeting cards company that made plantable greeting cards called So Sweet Greetings. It was my first favorite step into the door into adult world. I learned so much at So Sweet Greetings. And then I discovered a nonprofit organization called Studio 89, where I currently work. And I worked there as a youth leadership coordinator, and now I'm their operations manager, alhamdulillah. And it's just so amazing to see the little impacts I have on a day-to-day, and the impacts that are had on me as well, with the community I get to connect with my co-workers, with board members, with different nonprofit organizations, with different businesses that have the same values that I share as well when it's a focus on animals, humans, and the environment. It's just, alhamdulillah, in my last week of 2023, 2023. I'm a 2000s baby, so I forget. As a 23-year-old, I am just so grateful to Allah on the opportunities He has given me, on the people He has connected me to, on the people He has taken out of my life who weren't good for me, on the people who He has brought into my life who are good for me, who inspire me, who help me to grow. It's so eye-opening that as long as you have an open mind, you have access to everything in the world, and that's something that I relate to in also my veganism, my personal vegan journey, my personal plant-based journey, my personal journey with Islam. There's just such gratitude I feel because I'm constantly learning. And even though I'm turning 24 and my mind is of a 16-year-old, and I still think my personality is of what I was at 16 before I was moving out of Pakistan, I can finally see the growth in me from when I lived in Pakistan to now where I am in my 20s. In my teens, I thought, wow, I'm so cool. I'm so kind, I know it's such a weird thing to think. But in almost turning 24, I realized, oh my goodness, I'm so adult. I can actually conduct myself in a professional manner in professional settings. And I never knew I had that capability. But by surrounding myself with such inspiring, well-spoken, educated people, education, when I mean educated, I don't just mean like educated because you went to school. I mean like educated because you have such life experience. You have done so many inspiring things. You have done small actions in your day-to-day that have helped you grow as an individual. Someone educated doesn't technically mean through a textbook. It means through life experience. It means through all the little decisions you make in a day-to-day life, And so even though I feel educated because I went to university, I also feel educated because I'm going through these different life experiences that are building on my personality. Not only in like my home personality, but also in my professional career. I feel like I have really grown as an individual through my confidence, through my knowledge on speaking about animal agriculture, environmental justice, which I thought I was really well educated in because of university. But no. I have learned and constantly is learning from so many policymakers, from government officials, from activists, from just passionate community members who give me their input, give me their feedback, and I grow through the feedback. I love feedback. I love constructive criticism, even in my own personality. Like, I have friends who will be straight up with me and will tell me what I probably don't want to hear, but I appreciate that so much. I appreciate these type of people in my life because they're always rooting for me, and anything they say so bluntly, they're just saying it because they love me and they want me to grow as a person, learn from my mistakes, and keep fighting for what I'm passionate about. And that's what I really, really hope from 24. When I turn 24 and for the year 2024, I'm focusing on the word courage. I'm focusing on the word determination. I'm focusing on the word compassion and empathy. I'm focusing on having a goal in mind, but being willing to be flexible with that goal, because obviously if you know me, if you don't know me, I've always had a 10-year goal. I've always had a 5-year goal, but slowly, as the years go on, I realize I have to be flexible if I want to see the changes that I want to see, because sometimes it's not a straight path. You gotta go swervy, curvy, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just, what is this content? What is today's content about? Today's content is basically me talking about how I'm feeling in my last week as a 23-year-old, how I'm feeling on a Sunday, which if you know me and if you follow Israel Ari on Instagram, you would know that I think of Sunday as the New Year's Eve of the new week. I reset my entire mindset every Sunday, pretending that it's a new year, and I make a New Year's resolution for the week, and I just hope for a better week. And if this week's bad, the following week when I'm 24 is not only going to be a whole new year for me, but it's also going to be a whole new week for the world, for us to head for our goals, for us to fight for what we believe in, for us to fight for ourselves, and for us to fight for those who don't have the voice to fight for themselves. We were not put on this earth to be selfish. We were put on this earth to be kind to others, to smile at others, to help out those who cannot help themselves, to help those who are fighting for their lives, but we can be an extra voice. We can be a family, you know? In Islam, we are made to think that we are all one big family, right? We all come from the same, right? When we die, we all are put in the ground and we're all at one level. It doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter how successful you are. At the end of the day, when we die, we're all going to be put into the ground and we're all going to be equal. So that's why in this life, in the life we're living and breathing right now, we should act equal now. You shouldn't ever act superior over someone else, because you're gonna both be in the ground. You're gonna be one level. So we should all be one level now. We should always build the empathy within us to, you know, be a community. No matter if you live in 20,000 miles away, we should all be united as a nation, as a community, as fellow brothers and sisters. You know, we do better as a society if we stick up for each other. So in my last week of 2023, I'm making my last week as a 23-year-old, I'm going to try and build my dreams even further. And so when I start as a 24-year-old, I can continue building on my dreams. Even if my dreams change, which everyone's dreams do shift a little bit, our main goal at the end as human beings is we want to be kind people. So let's reset our mindset together this Sunday. It is March 3rd. My birthday is on March 10th. I will be 24 years old, and alhamdulillah, I am so grateful for the world that is there. I know there's a lot of bad happening in the world, but if we stick together and we fight for each other and fight for those who do not have the voice, we can make such a big difference in this world. So, happy last week of Ariana's 23-year-old series. And starting next week, I'm going to be a whole year older. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please comment down below 3 things you're grateful for this week. And for the month of March, I love March. So let's celebrate March to its full extent. Let's celebrate every day of our life that we are on this planet. And let's continue for fighting for justice. Oh my God, I'm such an adult. Okay, bye. Oh, and also comment down below anything that you want to do together. Maybe like you were like, oh, I would love to work on this with you to create this change and this impact in the world. I love creating a community, especially with people I don't know, also with people I know. But remember, a stranger is just at first. The second step is friendship, and the third step is family. Okay, bye.